Stay tuned for a 9-month breastfeeding update. Hey guys, I'm Brianna. This is my baby Landon, and we're here today to do a breastfeeding update. I did one of these a few months ago. Yeah, breastfeeding update. And it's been 9 months, and we've had quite a breastfeeding adventure. We recently went on our first family vacation, which meant doing crazy things like breastfeeding on a plane next to a man with huge Harley Davidson tattoos on his arm. So Landon's head was literally like up next to a tattoo while he was breastfeeding, and crazy things. Also breastfeeding while on rides at Disney World or while in lines at Disney World. So I've always been fairly liberal and sort of feel like, hey, I'm feeding my baby. What? Talking about, see, this is what happens. We talk about breastfeeding, and he's always like, you're talking about it. Why am I not getting it? One sec. Okay, we're back. Landon's out of his high chair. Can you say hi, everyone? Say hi, YouTube. Uh-oh. Here, we'll get the ring. Ring. Anyways, breastfeeding on rides and in lines at Disney World was quite an experience. For the most part, I mean, I didn't have anyone who was like, ew, gross. There was no Donald Trumpers around. It was just sort of like, hey, it's your baby. And, you know, Disneyland is a very family-oriented, family-filled place. So I'm sure there's other moms who are like, more power to ya. Put that kid on your boob in the line and do what you got to do so that he's happy and not crying and nourished and fed, which is the whole reason why people need to stop sexually objectifying breasts, especially when you're a mommy. It is how you're feeding and nourishing your baby so that they grow and are happy and are big and strong and productive future citizens of America. Yeah, so I'm still pumping while I'm at work twice. I try 3 times if I can, but it's just gotten so hard. Work is really crazy and stressful right now, and I'm just pulled into so many meetings, and I'm managing a team of 13 people. So, you know, you're just always, even if you don't have something scheduled, someone's knocking on your office door or you're getting pulled into a conversation, which is great. I love my job. It does make nursing quite difficult, so I really have to prioritize. This is the time I'm going to pump. I put the sign up on my door that says, please do not disturb, and take it seriously. But with stress, I do notice occasional days where there's a dip in my supply, so just try to drink a lot of water. I'll try to squeeze in a 3rd session if I know that I'm not pumping, 4 to 5 ounces each time. But my grandma, we call her Gigi, who watches him, says he's not even really drinking more than 2 bottles of milk a day at her house anyway. So I'm pumping twice while he's away from me, and he's eating twice while he's away from me. So it all kind of ends up working out. Still nursing him essentially to sleep. Yeah. But basically he's been a stinker lately, and he doesn't actually fall asleep anymore while I'm nursing him. So he'll sometimes fuss for, 30 seconds to a minute when I put him down in his crib, but then he's falling asleep. But he's still waking up. Some nights it's 2 times, usually 3, occasionally 4. We're very lucky if he only wakes up 1 time, but he'll go down around 7, and he wakes up between 7 and 7:30. So right, as I'm leaving for work, he's waking up, so I'll nurse him fast before I go into work. But all in all, I mean, breastfeeding, I would highly recommend it. I want to have like 10 more babies, even though I'll probably only have 1, maybe 2 if I can convince my husband. And I undoubtedly will plan on breastfeeding all my babies. Yeah, because you've made it so much fun. It's just such a bonding experience. I feel so close to him. I do tear up when I think about the last time I'll ever breastfeed him. Like, it's kind of hard for me to even say that out loud. Yeah, so breastfeeding, I would highly, highly recommend it. I know it's very challenging and difficult, though. I mean, between traveling and pumping and going to work and having cases like when he's sick and even the cluster feeds during growth spurts, they're attached to you and you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm not doing anything for myself today. I can't even go to the bathroom and pee because this kid is just on my boob 24/7. It can get really challenging and you question, should I keep doing this? Should we wean him? But at the end of the day, I'm 100% committed to going to 1 year for sure. And then I think at that point, I mean, even work-wise, I'm in a very accepting workplace, but technically you're only protected to be pumping or have that time protected for up to a year. So I might try to see, depending how he's doing, if I can wean him off breast milk maybe during the day and still just do like a morning feed before I go into work and night feedings. If we can get to that place after 1 year, I would definitely continue doing it. We're also not planning on, I think, having another one necessarily back to back unless God decides to surprise bless us, but haven't had a cycle or anything like that yet due to breastfeeding, so don't think there will be another one. We're not planning on it in the near future. We want to love on him a little bit first, huh? So we've got a sick little boy who isn't happy. Okay, so someone wasn't happy, so I decided to be liberal mama, and here we go. If you liked this update, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Would love to have you so you can continue following my journey as a mama, Landon's journey as he grows. He says thanks for watching. Have a great night. Let me go. I don't wanna be your hero. I don't wanna be a big man. I just wanna fight with everyone else. You're mad.